Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about high school. I know a lot of you are probably going to high school or are already in high school and are just going to the next grade. So I wanted to give you guys some advice on how to deal with high school. But I wanted to encourage you guys to see high school in a different way and to see your life in a different way and really just do the damn shit and not care what anybody says. Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys some advice on how to deal with high school. My high school experience was okay. It wasn't that crazy. I was kind of just like in the background. I didn't really stand out too much. It was a hard time, but not because of people that were around me, not because of anybody that was bullying me or anything like that. It was mostly because of my internal struggles of just wanting to really be myself and not being sure how to, and also just being scared to be judged and all these things that are put on us that we don't know how to control. So yeah, so I hope some of these things that I talk about help you guys overcome your fears, or just to begin to really embrace your life in a different way and embrace high school in a different way, and just really have fun with it. So before we get started, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can always follow me on Instagram and download my music for free. I'll post the links down below. Okay, so how to survive high school. That is what I'm going to talk about, right? So how to survive high school. I think the first thing that you should know is that whether it's a good thing, whether you're having a good experience in high school or whether you're having a horrible experience in high school, you should know that it is temporary. High school will end at a certain point. Any struggles that you're going through in high school, anything that you are experiencing, I feel like you should embrace it as a learning experience instead of beating yourself up about all these things, because you're still really young. If you're in high school, you're literally just experiencing life. You're experiencing emotions that you've probably never felt before, and you should just embrace them and really just learn from them. High school, a lot of that during that age is where you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again until you finally get it. If you really learned the lesson earlier, then you don't have to go through all this shit over and over and over again. High school is not that serious. It's serious if you look at it as like this defining moment in your life that you're all forever going to remember, and that you're forever going to like just look back on and let it define you. But that's only if you let it define you. Know that like all these little petty problems that you're experiencing right now, it's not that serious. Don't let this moment in your life define you. Whatever you feel like you are in high school, don't let it define who you are in the future. A lot of high school for me was maybe taking myself too serious and not really having fun. So if you're like me, then just let go and just like not be stupid and dumb and like make so many like crazy stupid mistakes, but at least have fun to the extent where you're not holding yourself back. Okay, so something else that you should know about high school. I know that I said that it's not that serious. And yes, it's not that serious, but you should still pass your classes. You should still pass your classes because at least you just want to graduate, right? I'm not saying you should pass them with an A, all, straight A's, but at least pass them. I mean, do the work and be dedicated. This is the time where you can learn how to be responsible and how to have some kind of deadline and how to like really buckle down and finish something. Yes, I agree that, some of these subjects are not going to help you in real life, obviously, like calculus, what the fuck, like I'm not calculating anything in my life, only how many dicks I suck. But that's beside the point. Don't be one of those people that is just like, oh, I don't care, and it's just high school is so stupid and whatever. Yes, it is probably stupid, but just know that not caring at all it's really not healthy for you, because if you don't care, then who's gonna care for you? Nobody else. Nobody's going to do the work for you. Nobody's going to give you a chance in life if you don't care about anything. So even if it's trivial and if it's not that important to you, at least dedicate yourself to pass the class. And once you're out of high school, then you can just do what you want and dedicate that time to the things that you really want to do. So while you're in high school, yes, you have a lot of classes, you have a lot of work sometimes, and it's really hard sometimes to have a hobby and find something that you love instead of, especially during this time where you have so much work and you have homework and you have to go and do the project and the other people are not helping you because they're fucking lazy and you're the only one carrying the fucking project, and then you present it and then they all want to write their names on it and you're like, So yeah, it's hard, but you gotta find things that you like to do and cultivate those things. Cultivate some kind of creative outlet, because that's going to help you so much in life, not just school. Cultivating a creative outlet and really finding something that you love to do, it's going to help you in so many other areas of your life, because when you have that one outlet, you can let anything that you have on your mind out. You can let, even if it's good feelings, bad feelings, you put that all in your art, in your work, and then you can focus on the other things that you have to do. I don't care if it's painting, if it's makeup, if it's hair, if it's sports, if it's prostitution, whatever it is, you need to cultivate that. Okay, so what's the team? What's going on? I mean, everybody's, trying to get, something. Everybody's trying to hook up in high school. Everybody's trying to, get a little something on the side because hormones are going crazy and you're watching all these shows that you see teens having sex and you're like, well, maybe I should have sex. And you're like feeling left out because your friends are all whores and you're like the one bitch that's still watching Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. Don't feel pressured to have sex or to have a relationship, because we're not focusing on what is really important, and that is ourselves. But some of these guys are not worth the time. Henny. There's nothing wrong with having a relationship. I'm not saying that, but it's really not that important. You'll be fine. You already have so much on your mind. You already have so much in your life going on that you don't need that fool to be like worrying about, okay? So if you don't find somebody that is actually a good guy or a good girl, then bitch, keep it moving. Just do you and go on a date with yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you are gonna do something, girl, use protection. Don't be stupid. Don't be one of these people that is like, oh, he loves me, so, I'm not gonna use protection. No, bitch. If you have to use protection, you better use a fucking garbage bag. Whatever it takes, girl, use protection, honey. And I know this is the time when you're exploring yourself. Excuse me. This is the time when you're exploring yourself, your sexuality, all these things. But we don't need to spread any more STDs up in this world. Yeah, because you've already spread them all. We don't need to spread any more, unwanted diseases. So wrap it up and be smart. Okay, this next thing is something that I really struggled with in high school, and it was like my biggest obstacle, and I feel like it's most people's obstacles, and that is overcoming your fears. Not like fears, but like fears. Like your fear, like you're scared. That kind of fear. It was not my downfall, but it was the one thing, not the one thing, girl, I had other things, but it was the biggest thing that kept me from really having fun and having a good time in high school. High school for me was a time where I was trying to overcome those fears. I was trying to be more outspoken, not because I just felt like I had to be more outspoken, but because I was dumbing myself down, if that makes sense. I was not being myself because I thought that other people weren't gonna like me if I was myself. And of course in my mind I'm like, well, I just don't want to talk to nobody because I just don't want to talk to nobody. Like, if I don't feel like talking, then I don't feel like talking. And sometimes that was the case, but most of the times I was just scared. Like, we gotta be honest. We gotta be honest with ourselves. If we're scared to talk to people, then we gotta be honest and just like accept that and be like, wait, why am I scared to talk to this person? Why am I scared to make new friends? And what is stopping us from doing that? Because that's gonna hold you back a lot. Yes, I may not have overcame it right then and then in high school, and that's okay. That's okay, because now it's a different story. All these little things that I did to overcome that fear helped me to get to where I am today. So even if it's like one thing a day, even if you're like scared to ask for a pencil or something, like just start with that. Just start with, can I borrow your pencil? And then you're like, oh my gosh, I just asked somebody for a pencil. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. And that should make you feel great, because one step at a time. You just gotta take it one step at a time. And then you'll progressively get better and better, and that fear will disappear, because there really isn't anything to be afraid of in the first place. You are enough. I could literally keep talking about high school. I could literally keep giving advice. Maybe not great advice, but I can literally just go on, because there's so much to talk about it. So if you guys want me to make another video about it, or if you guys want me to talk about high school more, or whatever it is that you want me to talk about, please leave a comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful in any way. I know it was kind of a more serious video, but I feel like it was something that I really wanted to talk about, and especially since there's a lot of people right now going back to school, and not only that, but there's a lot of fear in change, because change is scary. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys some encouragement. I just wanted to encourage you guys to just live, and just give you some advice to help you out. So hopefully it did. If it didn't, then whatever, I'm just like really bad at giving advice, I guess. But anyways, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next week. I love you so much. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, bye.